Welcome to part 3 of the challenge. This time we're zooming off into the future. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Being able to look to the future is a magnificent ability for any inventor. The great thing about the future is that anything can happen. And at some point, the future does become the present, and we might even live in that future ourselves. As the future grown-ups of the world, it's in your hands to invent a world that you want to live in. In the future, there will be lots and lots more people on Earth. Right now, there are already 8 billion people. This is the most ever in the history of the universe. Some predict there will be more than 9 billion people by the year 2050. This will bring some big challenges, and we need to keep up. We're going to need more food, more homes, more energy, and more transportation. But the planet isn't getting any bigger, so we need to think outside the box if we're going to be able to sustain all of these people on Earth and leave enough room for plants and wildlife too. The world we live in is changing fast, and there are big problems in our environment. Many of the Earth's resources are limited or cause damage to the environment when we use them. Learning how much to give and take is becoming even more important than ever if we want to live on a healthy planet. Climate change, air pollution, plastic waste, rising sea levels, and overfishing are just some of the big challenges we are facing today. As inventors, it's our job to come up with ideas for solutions. Let's look at some amazing inventions that were once seen as futuristic, but we now just take for granted as being normal. This can help remind us of just how quickly the world changes and how you shouldn't be afraid to dream big. Solar power, harnessing energy from the sun. Smartphones that connect us to people all over the world in a matter of seconds. Space travel. Drones. Being able to breathe underwater. Buildings that live in harmony with nature. It can be hard to imagine the future as it hasn't actually happened yet. But this is where you can really let your imagination run wild because who knows what's to come? Advances in science and technology could enable us to understand our world much better. This could mean being able to live underwater, or being able to live on the moon, growing food in new ways, or being able to talk with our pets. Think about what you want your future to look like. Would there be more animals? More space to play? Less air pollution? What ideas do you have to make those things happen? Even just the smallest voice can make a big difference. When lots of people join together to make a change, amazing things can happen. Children all over the world are speaking up and making their voices heard, and it's making adults sit up and listen. Some countries are leading the way to help make a better future, such as the island of Samoa. Since 2019, Samoa has taken a big leap to ban single-use plastic, and larger countries like Canada are following their lead. It is now time to put your explorer hat on and start investigating the challenges around you. Sometimes it's hard to think of ideas out of the blue, but really it's all about being curious, asking questions, and paying attention to the world around you. While there have been some incredible inventions over the last few centuries, we still have many big challenges ahead and quite a few small ones too. So keep asking yourself, how can we improve the way we do things? How can we find ways to work around big and small problems that are making life difficult or making life just a little boring? Even the smallest ideas can make a big difference. It's time for our final activity. Before we move on to inventing for real, where are we off to next? You're being transported to the year 3000. What does it look like? Who's there with you? Where do you live? Use your imagination to take yourself into the mysterious, distant future and come back and tell us what it's all about.